Imagine hiking up a remote hill in Brazil and finding two men lying dead side by side. They are in a formal suit, wearing raincoats and covering their eyes with strange homemade lead masks. No signs of violence, no struggle, no obvious cause of death. Just two bodies, a mysterious note, and one of the strangest unsolved cases ever recorded. Even after nearly 60 years, nobody knows exactly why and what happened on that hill. This is the lead masks case, and the deeper you go into the story, the weirder it gets. The year is 1966. The location, Niterói, Brazil. Two electronics technicians named Miguel Jose Viana and Manuel Pereira de Cruz. Both were respected workers. No criminal history, no known enemies, nothing unusual. And one day, they told their families they needed to travel for business. A completely normal trip. At least, that's what everyone thought. Because it would be the last time either man was seen alive. On August 17th, 1966, the two men left their hometown and traveled toward a hill known as Windham Hill. Before arriving, they reportedly bought a bottle of water, some towels, and other small supplies. Now, here's where the things become strange. A local shop owner later recalled that the men seemed nervous, almost as if they were worried about something, but nobody thought much of it at that time. Later that day, witnesses reported seeing unusual lights in the sky above the hill. Bright, glowing objects, hovering, moving strangely. At the time, most people dismissed the reports, but after what happened next, those sightings become much more important. The following day, a young boy flying a kite discovered two bodies on the hillside. When authorities arrived, they found something bizarre. The men were lying peacefully next to each other. No injuries, no sign of a fight, no sign that they had attempted to escape. It almost looked as if they had simply laid down and never gotten back up. But then investigators noticed the masks, homemade lead masks, shaped like large glasses, covering the eyes areas completely. And beside the bodies, they found a handwritten note, a note that would turn this strange death into a global mystery. The note read 1630 hours, be at specific location. Then at 1830 hours, ingest capsules. After effect, protect metals. Await signals. That's it. No explanation, no names, no indication of what capsules they were supposed to take or what signals they were waiting for. And honestly, those few lines have confused the investigator for decades. Because what exactly were these men expecting to happen? And why would they need lead masks? Naturally, one of the most popular theories involves UFOs. Because remember, multiple witnesses reported seeing a strange light above the hill around the same time. And the lead masks? Some people believe they were intended to protect the man's eyes from a bright object or signal. According to the stories, the men were attempting to contact something, or rather, someone. And whatever they expected to happen ended very badly. Now, personally, I don't think aliens are the most likely explanation, but you can understand why the theories became so popular, right? The details feel almost designed for a UFO mystery. Another theory is even stranger. Investigators later learned that both of the men had an interest in spiritualism. Some reports suggested that they believed in communicating with higher beings through altered states of consciousness. Remember the note? Ingest capsules. Many researchers believe the men intentionally took some kind of substance, possibly attempting a spiritual experiment. Maybe they expected a vision, a revelation, or some form of contact. And the lead masks? Perhaps they believed the mask would protect them from the intense light during the experience. It's strange, but honestly, it's one of the most plausible explanations. Now, here's my personal theory. I don't think this was a murder, and I don't think it was aliens either. I think the two men genuinely believed that they were participating in some kind of experiment, whether spiritual, scientific, or self-created. The notes doesn't sounded threatening. It sounded planned, almost like instructions. The masks were prepared in advance. The trip was organized. Everything feels intentional. My guess, they expected something extraordinary to happen. And whatever they took, or whatever they were trying to achieve, went horribly wrong. And that's what makes the lead masks case so disturbing. Not the masks, not the UFO theories, not even the mysterious note. It's the fact that those men climbed that hill willingly. They were believed that they were about to experience something important, something worth preparing for, something worth risking everything for, and then they were never seen alive again. Whatever happened on Windham Hill that night, the two men knew exactly why they were there for. The problem is, nobody else does. So, what do you think? Were they waiting for a signal, or were they waiting for something else entirely?